Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, nestled between rolling hills and glistening rivers, there was a meadow unlike any other. This meadow was not green, but a shimmering gold, filled with thousands of golden flowers that bloomed as far as the eye could see. At the heart of the meadow stood a grand and graceful palace, where Princess Daffodil lived. Princess Daffodil, with her flowing golden hair and a gown that sparkled like sunlight, was as radiant as the flowers that surrounded her. The meadow was her pride and joy. She spent her days tending to the golden blooms, singing songs that made the petals dance and the bees hum. Her laughter was the melody of the land, bringing life and joy to everyone who lived there. But one summer, something terrible happened. A drought swept across the land. Day after day, the sun beat down and no rain came. The rivers began to dry up, and the once glimmering meadow of golden flowers started to wither. The golden petals, once bright and full of life, turned pale and fragile. The people of the meadow grew anxious, for without the golden flowers, their land would lose its magic and beauty. Desperate to save her beloved meadow, Princess Daffodil sought advice from the elders of the kingdom. They spoke of an ancient legend, one that had been whispered through generations but never confirmed, of the rain spirit, a mystical being that lived deep in the mountains beyond the meadow. The rain spirit was said to hold the power to bring water wherever it was needed, but it had not been seen for hundreds of years. Determined to find the rain spirit, Princess Daffodil set out on a journey, leaving behind her palace and the wilting flowers. She carried with her a single golden petal, a symbol of hope for her people, and traveled through forests, over hills, and across dry riverbeds. The land grew harsher with every step, but Princess Daffodil's resolve never wavered. At last, after many days of travel, Princess Daffodil reached the foot of the towering mountains. The air was thin and cold, and the path ahead was treacherous. As she climbed higher, the golden petal she carried began to fade, losing its shine with every step. But just when it seemed the petal might disappear completely, Princess Daffodil reached a hidden glen where a small, crystal-clear pool shimmered in the moonlight. In the center of the pool stood the rain spirit, a figure of pure water, shimmering with a soft blue glow. Its voice was gentle, like a whisper of wind over a quiet lake. "Why have you come, Princess of the Golden Meadow?" the rain spirit asked. With a bowed head, Princess Daffodil explained the plight of her land, the drought, the wilting flowers, and the fading magic of the meadow. She held out the now faded petal as a plea for help. The rain spirit gazed at the petal and then at the princess. "I see your heart is true," it said, "but to bring rain to your meadow, you must prove your love for your land. The rain does not come simply because it is asked for. It must be earned." Princess Daffodil, without hesitation, asked what she needed to do. "You must give something in return," the rain spirit said softly. "Something precious to you, for only a true sacrifice can bring balance back to the land." Without a second thought, Princess Daffodil knew what she had to do. She offered the golden petal, the last vibrant piece of her beloved meadow, to the rain spirit. "Take this," she said. "It is a part of me, a part of my home. If it means saving my meadow, I give it freely." The rain spirit smiled, touched by her selflessness. It gently took the petal, and as it did, the pool at the rain spirit's feet began to glow brighter. The sky overhead darkened, and the first drop of rain fell. Then another and another, until the heavens opened and the rain poured down in torrents. Princess Daffodil raced back to her meadow, the rain following her as she ran. By the time she returned, the golden flowers, once withered and pale, were drinking in the life-giving water. The golden petals unfurled, more brilliant than ever before. The rivers swelled, and the land was restored to its former beauty. The people of the meadow rejoiced, and Princess Daffodil, though she had given away the last golden petal, found that the meadow had returned its gift 100-fold. The flowers were even more radiant, and the magic of the meadow stronger than ever. From that day on, whenever the land was in need, Princess Daffodil knew that true sacrifice and love for the land would always bring balance. And though the rain spirit was never seen again, the rain always came when the golden flowers needed it most. And so, The Golden Meadow thrived, under the gentle care of its princess, who knew that the greatest gift of all was the love she gave to her home. The end.